Garrett, just how satisfying was this victory, given what they did last year and also the fear that maybe there'd be a letdown after the Boston College win to not only win this game, but win it the way you guys did?
Yeah, that's something, like you said, Coach Mack kind of harped on all week. He didn't want to have a letdown. Obviously, it happens a lot in college football. You come off a huge win and you come in the next week and lose to an opponent that you don't think you should lose to. And so that was something Coach Mack made sure we were focused on all week. We had 4-1 in our mind. It's been a while since CSU has been 4-1, so that was kind of our goal all week. We all talked about it. Seniors kept bringing it up, because obviously we've been here through the very tough times, and so we kept bringing it up to the younger guys, because obviously none of us know what that feeling is like. So it's a very good feeling to walk out here with one.
How nice is it to get an offensive performance where really the run and the pass complemented each other so well today?
Yeah, that's a goal. Obviously, we're not a sprint team, and we're not an option team. We like to be as balanced as we can, and so to come out and throw for, I think it was 289, and then rush for 230 something. I think it's pretty impressive to have that kind of balance. And
when did you know you could play, and how did you feel?
When you talking with this or something?
Yeah.
During the week I kept working it more and more, and then as Thursday came along, I took all the reps Thursday, I took all of them Friday, and then warm-ups today. I felt fine. So I told Coach Mack, obviously I went up and met with him. I think it was Wednesday. Went up to his office and met with him, and told him that going back to last year, this was a game. I didn't care if we had to take my arm off. I was going to play. I won't say it's a revenge kind of thing, but I just wanted to go out and prove to myself, I guess, that I could play against these guys. And they weren't just the #1 defense in the country and whatever. So I wanted to go out and have a good performance. And obviously throwing a little 2-yard route out to Rashard, he takes it 80 yards to the house. That helps it. So
how does your arm feel now? Any
it's
worse
good.
for the wear?
It's good. Yeah, no, it's good. I came out there at the end, whatever. Just I think we had the lead. We were pretty comfortable, and so I didn't want to.
I think it was that shot you took on the previous play.
Yeah,
that Coach said that's good.
So, didn't want to take any chances. So and like I've said many times before, Nick can do just as good a job as anyone. So I was totally fine with where we were at.
You talked about the personal low, but after that game last year, you were 0-2, kind of with a low ebb. Talk about you're 12-5 since. Can you talk about what's developing here and what that all means?
Yeah, it's a pretty fun feeling. I guess a good feeling to be a part of. I think since 2002, I think this is the best stretch that CSU has had. And so knowing those teams, the Bradley Van Pelt era and everything like that, to go back and kind of compare yourself to those guys, it's a good feeling because it's a huge part of this program's history, and Sonny Lubick, that's when it all kind of started with those guys. So to be able to kind of compare yourself to them, it's a really good feeling, like I said.
Rashard's obviously just a sophomore still, but how have you seen him kind of improve just in the last year and a half and become more consistent?
I think the head coach of Tulsa came up to him after the game and said, you're a completely different player than you were last year. And, I think that's pretty evident. I talked to him up since he first walked on campus. I saw, the physical tools that he had. He just needed to adjust to the speed of the game, and I think obviously from here on out it's only going to get better. So I'm actually a little bit jealous that other quarterbacks are going to get to play with him his junior and senior year, because that kid's going to be a star. I'm obviously very happy that we have him now. So.
What's he like in those meeting rooms and stuff? I mean, we got to see a little bit of his personality there, but is that just who he is every day, no matter what?
Yeah, I mean, he's not a super talkative guy. He's really not, but he does have a pretty good personality to him. He's a character, like I said. He jokes around all the time. Sometimes to a fault almost. He tries to take everything, and he's not serious at certain times. And people have gotten on him, and he just likes to enjoy life and enjoy the game. And you can tell he just is seriously beyond happy to be out here playing. And he's one of those kids that just really enjoys the game of football. You can tell. So.
Do you guys call him Hollywood?
I don't call him Hollywood. I call him just Rashard. That's just what I go with. So every once in a while I'll throw out and call him Wood, something like that. But I don't know if I've ever called him Hollywood. So.
This game just got over, but looking ahead, now you go back to conference play. What are you hoping to build on?
Yeah, like Coach Mack said in the locker room after the game, this is the real season now. We're obviously 0-1 in conference right now, and so obviously to get where we want to go, we need to keep winning out. And hopefully, Boise will lose a game and we can get in that Mountain West Championship, because that's obviously our goal and has been since the start of the year. So But like I said, this is the start. You know, this is our real season. This is what we're playing for. So we all need to focus in, you know, a little bit extra and watch a little bit of extra film, and just go out and get this win this weekend.
Mountain Division seems a little bit tougher perhaps this year in the Mountain West. You know, it looks like a real dogfight. Is that your perception?
Yeah, I think, you know, not to take anything away from the West, but I think, you know, it is the tougher side, and we know that. I think we kind of all knew that going into the season, and, you know, so we know we got to win out. Like I said, you know, come in every week, watch some more film, because Nevada's, you know, a heck of a football team. They played everybody they played. Arizona took them down and took them to the wire, so we know they're coming for us. Obviously, we, you know, beat them pretty good last year, so we know they're going to be teeing off on us, and we, you know, it's all about how we answer. We got to, you know, if we're going to take the punches, we got to respond and punch them back. So. Thanks, Garrett.
Thank you.